So hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about electric field and electric field on equatorial line of the dipole. If you have any query or request on any video, you can ask us in the comment section. We will soon make a video on it. So let's just understand today's topic video. Electric field. What is electric field? Electric field, we have defined it here. It is a space around the charge within which its influence can be felt. It is a space around the charge within which an influence can be experienced. Mathematically, electric field is defined as force per unit charge provided test charge is vanishingly small. Mean this test charge Q naught is vanishingly small so that it will not affect the electric field from which it is electric field of the charge which emit this electric field. The charge is emitting electric field, so this test charge will not affect that electric field because it also have test electric field. This test charge will also have some electric field because electric field will form from the charge, single charge. So this test charge will also generate electric field. So it will not disturb the electric field of the charge which we have to calculate. That's why it is vanishingly small. This test charge is vanishingly small so that it will not affect the electric field of the charge which we need to calculate. That's why it is vanishingly small. Limit Q naught approaches to 0. Electric field is defined as force per unit charge. It is a vector quantity directed from positive to negative charge. SI unit of electric field is Newton per Coulomb. Okay. So this is a concept about the electric field. Now we are going to discuss about electric field on equatorial line of the dipole. Dipole is also a vector quantity and it will goes from negative to positive charge. Okay, so where we have made an image figure where a dipole is negative to positive and the total distance between the two charge is 2a. So it is a center and here we is a distance and this is also a distance. In the center of the dipole we kept a equatorial line. We take a point P at which we have kept a plus Q naught charge. So the introduction portion of this derivation is consider a dipole of charges plus minus q separated by distance to a. If we wanted to calculate electric field on equatorial line of the dipole at point P, we need to keep here a test charge Q naught. So the electric field at equatorial line at point P can be calculated as shown in the figure. It is positive charge and Q naught is also, the test charge is also positive, so they will repel each other and the electric field of the EB will go outward, whereas it is a negative charge and it will attract positive charge, test charge, and the EA will be inward. If we open them in component form, EA will form EB sin theta and EB cos theta. Similarly, EA form EA sin theta and EA cos theta. Now we can see that EB sin theta and EA sin theta are in the opposite direction, so they will cancel out each other. If they will cancel out each other, then EA cos theta and EB cos theta are in the same direction, so they will add up to each other. Okay, here the theta angle. This is the theta angle. Now this distance is A and this distance is R. We have tell us in the introduction line that the P point at equatorial line is R distance from the center of the dipole. This is the center of the dipole and this is R distance from the center of the dipole. The P point is. So this is R, this is A. By Pythagoras theorem we can calculate the distance of the hypotenuse, that is PB, which is under root R square plus A square. So now mode of electric field EA is equal to KQ upon में R square plus A square. Okay, and mode of electric field E is AQ upon में R square plus A square. So now we can see that mode of electric field A and mode of electric field B are same, means their magnitudes are same while the directions are different. Therefore we have taken here modulus. Modulus of electric field A is equal to the modulus of electric field B. We take it as equation 1. Now we are going to go further. According to figure, the equatorial line electric field, that is E equatorial, is equal to the addition of electric field EA cos theta and electric field EB cos theta. Or in the first equation we have find that modulus means their magnitudes are equal, so we can replace EA cos theta EB cos theta with EA cos theta because they are magnitudinally equal. So EA cos theta plus EA cos theta using 1. So electric field at equatorial line is equal to 2 Ea cos theta, and cos theta is what? Base upon my hypotenuse, means cos theta we can write in place of cos theta A upon my under root में r square plus a square. Okay, and now we will expand Ea. Ea is k cube upon में r square plus a square, means 2 k cube upon में r square plus a square into में a upon में under root r square plus a square. Now this is 1, this r square plus a square in bracket have power 1, and this will have power half. 1 plus 1 by 2 will give 1 by 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So E equatorial is equal to 2k cube a upon में r square plus a square की power 3 by 2. Okay, so now we have know that dipole moment which is denoted by P is equal to 2a into में q. So we have 2a and q, and they will form P with this dipole moment. Means E electric field on equatorial line is equal to kp upon में r square plus a square की power 3 by 2. So since for an ideal or short dipole have two opposite charge and opposite charge will attract each other, that's why for an ideal dipole the distance will be very small. So for an ideal dipole or short dipole, the distance, that is a, will be very small, and this means if a is small, then a square will nearly equal to 0, so we can ignore it. So from the denominator we can ignore a square because it is nearly equal to 0. Okay, so if we replace it for an ideal or short dipole, then electric field on equatorial line can be written as kp upon में r cube, because it have power 2, and this power 2 will be cancelled out with the 3 by 2 denominator wala 2, and they will cancel out each other, and electric field can be given as kp upon में r cube for equatorial line. Whereas the axial line which we are going to discuss in the next video is twice of the electric field on equatorial line. Okay, it is twice of the electric field on equatorial line, means the axial electric field is the twice of the electric field on equatorial line. We will make a video on the derivation of electric field on axial line also. And the angle between them is, the angle between equatorial line electric field and dipole is 180 degree. How? See, dipole will go from negative to positive charge. Okay, and electric field will with the final and the net electric field, equatorial electric field is going, it is in the opposite direction. This, if the electric field is going in this direction and dipole is going in this direction, they will make a 180 degree angle because they are in opposite direction. So therefore the angle between electric field on equatorial line and the dipole movement is 180 degree. In the next video, where we are going to discuss the derivation of axial line, we will find that the axial line is in the axial and electric field is in the direction of the dipole. That's why electric field on equatorial line will form 180 degree angle also with the electric field on the axial lines. Hope you guys understand this concept well. If you understand it well, then do subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you have any query, ask us in the comment section, and if you want to request on any video, any topic that you find difficult to understand, we will make a video on it for yourself, for you. And thank you for watching.